Yeah, everyone, please record your beat. Ravi, it would be better if you go to like, hello, Ravi.
Yeah.
Too much. Ouch. Okay.
Yes, sir. You want me to change my room?
It would be better. There's a lot of noise, man.
Okay, I'll make sure it doesn't happen
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm able to log in now and
But the images are not still not showing, huh?
yes.
Mm, they're still not. Okay. Do one thing. Okay. So this is something that you guys all, everyone should learn, is how to check for bugs in your code. So whenever you are facing some issue like this, how to see what's going wrong. Whenever you are doing this, you just right click in the browser. So let me right click. Yeah, inspect. Go to inspect. Last option. Yeah. So basically, the name inspect means that what you want to inspect the web page, and yeah, and now try to So click that element and see if the code is being exact. Okay, I can already see in your console there's a yellow console. Go to your thanks. Okay, go to your website. Yeah, it would be better if you close all the unnecessary tabs. Yeah, it's yeah. Close keep GitHub and ChatGPT open, and rest you can close all of them. Okay. Okay. So Ravi, are you there? Hello, hello. Okay. If you are there, can you just is your screen frozen? Are you there? Okay. Yeah. I can see your I can see your mouse move. I can see your mouse move. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go to your document. I mean the web page. Go to the web page. Right click and inspect the element. Already, if there is any error, uh, you will see the console. There is going to be a yellow triangle in your console on the console icon. Yeah. So you can see the value dash width is invalid and has been ignored. So try to fix that. Maybe that is the reason why your code is not working. WIDTH, the value for key width. Okay, so the value that you entered for width, so it's a problem with your CSS. Can you open your CSS for this file, this user dashboard? Yeah. hmm Let's see. This looks good. Go back to your console, browser console. Go back. Okay. Select the element. Go to elements. Select the elements. Yeah, elements. And on the right side you have style tab open. Okay, on the right side you have select. Yeah, first select. Sorry. First select the well that card. but select one card. Yeah, now with mhm, yeah, so okay, I can see width is fine. Your can you cross the battery pop up, power and battery pop up? Close that. Yeah, let's go through the style. Okay, background image URL is unknown. Okay, okay. Yeah, so I can see that the URL is not being added to your style because the URL you can see in your code that the URL part is empty.
Where here?
Yeah, background.
Here, na?
Yeah, yeah, it's empty. Yeah, that and now go to your code. That means that URL is not getting inserted into that URL part in your code properly. That means it might be a problem with what is it called? Ginger template. Yeah.
Ginger.
So dashboard. Yeah. Okay. Movie dot.
Excuse me, Saranya.
Yeah, yeah.
Why it's showing error for width then? It is actually URL issue then.
Yeah, yeah. We need to figure out why it's showing error for width. We'll see. Ravi, please, there's too much noise. Okay. Why is it showing that? Hold on.
I think we are trying to apply width or nothing. Means there is no return now.
What?
Actually,
We
that width in front of width, that error, there was a only single quotes inside. That means that image file is not there. So where to apply width? I think
okay. Okay.
just guessing. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So what you're saying is with okay. Can you open your CSS for this file? Open the CSS for this file. Let's go and check. You know, the CSS is fine. With CSS, it's fine. There's no problem with it. We
Yes,
have to. Yeah.
yes, it is fine. Actually, the card should it wherever we are applying this card CSS,
Yeah.
that should have some content, right, to apply this parameters.
No, 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 no. It doesn't have to have content. You can apply with to any. Okay. Can you so Ravi? Can you open your database? That's not problem with it, but still, we have to see why width is also showing. Browser, yeah, URL. Maybe you don't poster JPEG. Ravi, these are not URLs. So can you expand this? Increase the width of this poster. Just increase, just like in Excel, you increase the space. No?
Okay, do you want me to increase the size?
Yeah, size of the poster column. Just just go between poster and genre, and it will just go between poster and genre. These are just images. You have not. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, these are not URL. These are just images. These are a Titanic JPEG. These are not URL. That's why you're not getting anything.
Okay.
You have not put any URL, valid URLs in your poster, so you will not get any images. This this is something you should identify by just looking at it. This is not this is not a URL.
All this has to be URL, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. These are you have to go just so there are 10, right? So maybe do it for the first three. Put for search image im- and take the URL for Titanic Shawshank Redemption, and Matrix. Okay, these are this is like you should understand what a URL is and what a just this is just plain text.
Correct.
Okay, but I still didn't understand why you're getting that with error. Can you show me your HTML code again? Mhm. Style. I don't know why you're getting the with error. And also, your movie, I don't. Your movie doesn't have a variable called poster URL. You have to go through the lectures again. Ravi, my suggestion is go through the course content again and go through my code again and see how we are writing the variables. You are having a problem identifying what the problem with the names in your code. Uh, I can clearly see in your mm, DB browser that you have used poster. You did not use poster URL as the name. Go to your
Sir,
DB
what
browser.
sir, what should I do to add the URL here?
Just click and edit. It's
Okay.
a click and edit. First of all, it will still it's still not gonna work because your column name is poster and your move
Yeah.
and in your code you're doing poster URL. It will still not work. You will get I don't know why you didn't get an error over here, but I think you have put debugging off. But this will still give you an error. Learn how to know what names you are using. Okay, Ravi, add those, make the changes, and practice a little bit. Understand why we're naming things. Understand how to use names properly, and don't use Bing. Don't use Bing. Bing's gonna give problem with your images.
Where is it?
It's not use Google. Use Google. Bing has its own API for this images, so it will yeah it should be copy image URL or copy image link. Okay,
Mm.
so yeah. Okay, so stop sharing your screen. And anyone else? Anyone else have any question? How is your project going, by the way? How is your project going? That's something I want to know. Let me just check how you guys are progressing. I already have your GitHub accounts. Okay, let's see. Quizmaster version 1 2 weeks ago. Okay.
In fact, I
May
have
not
not
be.
started yet.
Huh?
I have not started yet.
You have not started yet. Yeah, I can see that most people haven't started doing anything. So whoever is to 22F20011181 has not written main.py itself. It's empty. If you want to complete it within this term, please start now. You guys still have time. Otherwise, it's no use. You guys, you're gonna lose another semester for just for the project. So don't delay with the project. Okay, who else? Chandan. I know Chandan has been quite active 5 days ago. Yeah, I can see his code. Mm, Okay, okay, let's see. Okay, for reference, okay, main.py, cool, okay. Uh, This is empty, nothing has been done. This is also empty. Only readme file is done. Empty, empty, empty. So only two. I only see two GitHub repositories with content in them. Okay, okay. So anyone else has a problem? Aditi, Ashwin.
Sir, I edited this. I added this link here, and I even edited this one. So it should show now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, movie dot poster. Hmm. Hold on. Scroll to show me that movie poster. Poster poster. Yes, poster is there. Link is also there for that. One should be showing main.py. Enter. Just reload that page. Right click on it. Right click on it. Inspect. Increase the window, browser window. Maximize the browser window. Go back. Did you save your DB browser? Did you click save on DB browser?
Control plus C.
Control plus S.
Yeah,
Control S.
okay.
Okay. So Titanic should come. Let's see. Reload. Go to Titanic. Okay. Just click on one. Okay. Just maximize this window. I can't see anything. I can't see any text. Go back. This is Shawshank Redemption. The Titanic should be the first link, right?
Mm.
This is not the first link. Why is Titanic not showing? Go down. Go down. Go down. Movie detail one. Shawshank Redemption. Movie one is showing Shawshank Redemption. Why not Titanic? How many movies? You have 10 movies. Okay. Show me your database again. Open your data. Go, oh, wait. Yeah. Open your database. Okay. Can you please increase the size of your DB browser? I can't see anything. Titanic is number 9. Okay, Titanic is number 9. Can you check number 9? Open number 9. Phone click here. Yeah, so number 9, href, hmm, hmm, background image URL is, hmm, let's see why it's not showing for you. Can I copy paste the image URL on a browser on some separate tab, browser tab?
Yeah, it's getting loaded, sir.
Yeah, this is a valid URL. Why is it not showing? Let's see. Let me see it in my code also. Hold on. Mhm. Can you expand your VS Code? Increase the VS Code size. Yeah. Please stay in one tab. Okay. Yes. Those don't change. Okay. So let's see. Mm-hmm. Remove URL. That's taking a poster here, but it's not showing. Can I remove those quotations in URL? Just remove those quotations and see what happens.
This one.
Single quote, yeah, single quotations you have in your URL, just remove them. Now run your code. Hmm. I mean, just reload. Just reload your page. Just reload that page. Yeah.
Oh, it's getting loaded now.
Yeah. Now it's coming. Now you're getting the image. Oh yeah. But still, the value this for key width is invalid. Ravi 6. Okay, go to what is Ravi 6? What file is Ravi 6? Do you have a file named Ravi? Suppose you have a file named Ravi. That's why it's showing. So go to file that is named Ravi HTML with okay content with okay. It's a problem with
Sir, how can I adjust this picture so that it comes full here?
just go to the card HTML, card CSS, and put image cover as content fill. Hold on. It should be background size as cover.
Here.
Yeah, put this code. It should come. Background size is cover.
now, sir, on clicking this, it should redirect me to the uh,
Yeah, you have not written that code yet, so maybe refer the GitHub repo or watch the recording, because
okay,
that
let's proceed.
if I start, yeah, okay, you can stop. Okay, so when you had time, you could have fixed this by now, but okay. Okay, it would be better if you watch the video. Do one thing. Put this meet on record and watch the previous classes video, because if you don't implement what we have implemented in the previous classes, you won't be able to do anything in today's class. So we need to have this. What I'm trying to say is that we will be creating the booking system. So basically, whenever we click these posters, we should be redirected to this page over here. For now, you have not created this page, so you won't be getting anything. Okay, so what to do now? Okay, okay, so everyone, let's just look how we can create a booking system for the movie. So let's just say after searching and all, we get these movies over here. Okay, get all of these movies over here. So now we want to book these movies. So what I will do is I will first create my booking page over here. I will just create a new page called my booking page. So basically a new template. So yeah, I'll just add a new template over here. Call it my booking.html. Okay, so all the users booking will be shown over here, and we need to link this to that. So now it's just as I mentioned, it's just repetition. So yeah, I will just be copying one of these routes and using them as a template. And yeah, so we'll just so basically what my booking is going to do is it's going to take the ID from here. Sorry, it's going to we'll just say user booking, and it should take the user ID. Issue so every user. Uh, okay, let me just go over here to user dashboard. So we are here at user dashboard, welcome user, and over here we will just add this link. We'll keep it as an empty link for now. We'll just give it a name, my bookings. Reload this page. Okay, yeah, this will, yeah. Let me just quickly edit all of these. Will it be there? Yeah, so we're not done yet. I just want to give you an idea of what I'm trying to do. So my booking is going to be a link. Clicking this my booking, we should be going to that my booking page. So let me just shift this to the extreme right. By default, it's in left. So I will just go to user bookings dashboard, add a style to it. Just say style and float right. if everything will be say yeah float, right? So it send it to the right side, and yeah, um, say style, sorry, font, font family. Let's say yeah, then say font font size. We'll just go with sorry, not font size, we'll font weight. We'll just go with bold. Yeah. So I hope this was understandable by everyone. Reloading. Yeah. So my booking is over here. Now clicking this will take us to the my booking page. We will make it functional now.
One question.
Yeah.
You have given multiple fonts over there: Tahoma,
Yeah.
Geneva,
Yeah.
Verdana, Sans Serif.
Yeah. So if San Segoy is not there, for some reason San Segoy is not there in your browser, it's gonna go to Tahoma. If Tahoma is not there, it's gonna go to Geneva.
Okay.
Geneva is not there, it's going to
Options, is it?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So similar look. The idea is you give a list of similar looking fonts. These fonts have like very small variation. You have to be like some kind of typography wizard or uh, some to if figure out the difference by just looking at them.
Okay.
But so giving this font family, they are like very similar fonts. So even if one doesn't load, because what happens is that most browsers they don't have all these fonts.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, by most browsers, I just mean Safari.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so now let's just make this my booking thing. So one thing is that the H, the href that we will be. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, so this href that we will be assigning over here, it actually needs to give us the user ID. Okay, so it needs to specify because this my booking URL should be unique for each user. So, for example, this user Gautam should be having one my booking link. If I sign up, I should be having one unique link. So, how to make this link unique? That is the same thing that we did in our previous last class. That is, if we want to make a link unique, we just add this unique variable like this username for user dashboard. So each user has their own unique user dashboard URL. So that's the same way how we are going to create this user booking ID. That is, we are going to create this user booking as a base URL, but to make it unique, we will add this user ID variable, and we will be using this user booking variable. Pass it in this function that is user booking, and then we will write our logic over here. So this would be HTML user booking. Sorry, not user booking. This has been my booking template. My booking template, and we'll see what data we can pass right now. Right now, we are not passing any data. Right now, we are just creating this link. But from our user dashboard, we have to go. So we also have to so we already were passing the username. So let's see how we are passing the username. So let's go back and see this user dashboard route. So yeah, so over here user dashboard, we are passing the username. Now we can see that just passing the username is not gonna work, or will it? Actually, it will, or no, it will not work, because let's say today, I mean, we already have a nice example. We have two Ravi in our boot camp. So which Ravi is it? Let's say, so the username may not be unique, but the user ID that is generated by the database, and it's going to be always unique. That is what we specified in our model.py, that every user should have a unique ID because of this auto increment function. So let's do that. Let's let's instead of sending, so I will just modify a little bit or this route, this user booking route, sorry, user dashboard route. Instead of sending the username, I will send the user ID, sorry, user object. So actually, um, because I want to send the user ID. How should I send a user ID? Because the user ID is when you log in. So where is the login? Yeah, this is the login. So check username. You check user. It gives me the username, but I also want the ID to be given over there. So what I will do is I will pass another variable instead with username. I will also pass the ID. So this ID is also gonna come over here, and we'll pass this ID over here as also. So this ID is also going over and making a slight modification here. That is ID is gonna be equal to check check the user dot ID. Same thing. What you have done over here, same thing over here. We're just adding another variable. Okay, and we will just send this ID equal to ID. We'll set user ID equal to ID. So this is going to be a Ginger variable. Going back to our user dashboard, and we will paste this over here. So href is equal to user ID. So now if we restart our code, we should be able to, let's okay, yeah, right now you can already see that Gotham is not identified. Reloading is because we have changed the URL, I mean condition. So now password is 1234 Gotham. Now you can see with Gotham's name, on Gotham's name, you also have his user ID over here, ID over here, that is 7. Now if we click on booking now, it won't do anything because we don't have any, we're not returning anything, any not found. Okay, the request URL was not found. Yeah, because we have not set it up. But yeah, that is the idea. Like you can see in the bottom left corner that my user booking has a link associated with it right now. The bottom left corner on the other side of my start Windows start. So you can see that in black. So whenever I hover over it, it pops up. Okay, so now we can start working on. Yeah,
Sir, where did you make changes? Yeah, here user ID equals to ID, and once more changes you made one more changes.
yeah. So I'm passing with the username. I'm also passing the user ID also
Okay.
to user dashboard because I want to use that ID I will be using this user ID to log into the user booking page. So yeah, right now this is this user booking. Okay, so this is going to be user booking. Sorry, I think there's a mistake in the URL. My yeah. So make sure that these URLs are properly named. So especially you, Ravi, you are making a lot of mistakes when you are the names. So make sure that you're using the proper name for your code. So that is the only issue I've seen when you are coding problem you're facing. So focus on the names. Focus on what name you are using, not the ones that I'm using. These are user defined. These are custom names. So it's going to be different for all of us. Doesn't have you don't have to use user booking. You can use whatever names you like, but make sure that you are keeping a track of those names. Okay, anyway, so user ID is here. So this user ID will act as a unique identifier to identify who is the user and what is their booking. Okay, so uh, again we will create a new model. Sorry, table called bookings table. So we'll just
Likewise,
copy this.
can even show the code that you just you are showing to me?
What?
The login one, the login. I believe it was in login. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So where was it? Yeah. So model.py. So we'll go back to model.py and we'll just close this. We'll open files as we need them. Yeah. So we'll create another table. We'll call it as booking table. Booking table, and we will be. Uh, Ravi, can you mute yourself? So yeah. So we'll have this user ID as a user ID over here. Yeah. So we'll have this user ID, we'll have this movie ID and theater ID. So user ID, movie ID, theater ID is all we need to keep a track on which user has booked which theater, which movie in which theater, and uh, uh, what else was I going to do? Oh yeah. What I was wanted to tell is, you can also like store the date when they are storing, when they are booking this movie in this particular theater. So maybe you can create a date for that also. Theater. So movie theater. Then yeah. So maybe how can we incorporate the date also location? So the theater has movie theater date location, but we also want to specify the date for that particular theater. Okay, yeah. So what we can do is in movie theater itself, we can specify the date. So date on which date it's going to on which date and time it is being shown. Right. This will also be primary key because this is also going to be a primary key because this is going to be unique. So yeah, so you guys can add this to your movie theater relationship to identify on which date this movie is actually booked. But make sure that it's a primary key, otherwise it's not going to work. And okay, maybe we could right now if I do it, it's going to throw error because we already have movie theater on, and we have I have to actually delete this movie theater table to recreate it. So maybe you guys can create this date table and sorry, date column, date and number of tickets booked column, and yeah, that you can store it over there. Okay, but that's not the concern. Concern is like how we can create a booking system for the user. So this is so we just need a user ID, movie ID, theater ID to identify which user has booked which movie in which theater, and the date part I will leave that to you guys as a challenge. Try to figure out how you can do that, and it's better. Yeah. Okay. So next what else? What else? Yeah. So we need to put this data over here. So we'll create. So this route is not just going to be handling the bookings. This route, I mean, just going to be displaying the bookings. It's also going to handle the data sent by the user. So method dot get post, put it over here, and we will now work now again because we need a way to. Okay, let's just first make the form and then we will put the method. Mm, Method. Let's first work on the front end of this. So where was I? User booking, user only, movie details. Yeah. So we'll go to the movie details page. That is when we click on this movies, where do we go? And my browser. Okay. Mm-hmm. Does not support auto increment for composite primary key. User in table booking, user ID. Okay, composite key. Yeah, makes sense. Yes. So yeah, so these will not be there. Sorry. So auto increment does not make sense over here. Okay. Now we can reload. Yeah. So Godfather is here. So clicking on this, we are going to this page. We need to modify this part. So this is the going. Let's go to the template. So this is the template, and we will just need the movie title. We'll put H1 tag and copy this, paste it over here, and theater and location, theater name and location name. So we will just put them in a p tag, I guess. Sorry, p tag. I don't think putting them in a p tag is the right thing to do, but okay. Let's see. Let's see how our code turns out. Reload. Godfather movie. Okay. Yeah.
Sharanya, I'm
Yeah.
having a doubt.
Yeah.
Actually, whenever we are redirecting to a link
Yeah.
URL,
Yeah.
the arguments takes like username and ID. So it doesn't depend upon that what we say keywords, right? It's depend upon position, right?
I didn't understand
Means
your
if
question.
if
Let
I'm
me just
giving
let
when we are
me show you my show the code, and maybe you can answer guide me which part you are having problem with. So
let me say,
this is the template. So you're talking about URL, right?
yes
Yeah.
URL
Mm-hmm.
where you redirecting actually you were redirecting username and ID,
Yeah.
right? This
This
one.
one, right? This part you are having a doubt.
user.id.
Yes.
Okay.
Here,
ID
instead of username, if I am giving first ID and second username, so it will consider based upon position or based
No,
upon
no.
name.
Based
Name.
upon a name. Based upon the name. You're
Okay.
specifying this variable name, right? So you're especially saying that username is equal to check user dot username and ID is equal to check the user dot ID. The
Means
position doesn't matter. So if I put ID first and then check username, it doesn't matter
mm, okay.
because the assignment operator is already picking that up. So this will this URL for that will actually handle the positioning part of it. It's position agnostic.
Okay.
That was your doubt?
equals to
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Okay. My screen. Okay,
as
it's minus
display
that.
user ID equals to ID.
Okay, so movie details. Okay, so we need a way to send this data back. So we have to. What I can do is I can put this inside a form. So I will just put this inside a form, and yeah, that will do the trick. So I'll
Okay,
just create a
wo
form. You see the repetition. Today we are not learning anything new. We're just uh, repeating what we have done till now. And this is going to be method equal to post input. Okay, so we're just gonna cut this, paste it over here, and input its type. Let's just ignore these for now, for the time being. Let's just first create the form, and type is going to be radio. I think radio is there, right? Yeah, radio is there. So now reloading the page. So we have this radio button over here. So okay, not radio. Radio was supposed to be unique, right? Okay, okay, I will just Google that.
In this case, you're getting the radio for both of them, isn't it?
Yeah,
Theater
yeah,
name and theater location.
yeah. Theater name and theater location. So basically, I want to create this kind of a thing that you have a movie Inox Mumbai. You check one, then Regal Cinemas New York, whichever is closer to you. You check one of them, and then you click on submit. But since we are getting the radio button shouldn't work like this, so I need to check how to use radio form. So HTML form radio button. Let's go over here. It should work like this. It should not have this kind of thing. It should work like this. So I just need to figure out how to do that. Mhm. Best place to go is you W3 schools. Anything HTML related. Don't go to ChatGPT or DeepSeek for the time being. First, know what the code is doing, and once you understand what the code is doing, you can go and generate whatever code you want. So, say why it is not submitting.
I think you have to give a name, and that should be
Hmm,
common.
yeah. That is the thing I think I'm doing wrong. Okay, let's do that. So I will just take this as a template, only this much. That is fine. We will just go and paste it over here. Input label. So what does it say? It says radio type this and this and this. Input label for the okay. So value is this. So I'll just name. Okay, name will just say location. hmm Location. Yeah, ID. Since we are not going to, we don't consider about styling this for now. Just and value also we will keep it as blank for the time being. And yeah, so over.
Keeping blank, it will return blank, I think.
Yeah. So right now,
Value is going to be returned, right?
what?
After selection, once we submit, value will be returned, right?
Yeah. Value is the thing that's going to be written. But right now, I just want to make this make a template out of this form,
Okay.
and I mean step by step because I am myself don't know. or what is the correct syntax. So I'm just taking little pieces at a time, putting them over here along with my code and seeing what it's doing. Okay, so that is actually how you're supposed to be coding. You're not supposed to copy this entire thing. Take a little bit of it. If you take when you're starting out, just take this much part, put it in your code, run it, and see what output it gives. Or you can edit it over here itself. So, for example, I don't want all of these display and on. You can edit it from here. I just want to know what these input and label does. So I will just remove all of them inside the form, run it, and it's just this much it gives. Okay, so that means okay. One thing I observe is that input the input comes before the label. So if I want the label to come before the input and run it, okay, this BR statement is here, na? Yeah, yeah. This is the format I wanted. So you can actually edit your code over here and copy paste it. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to sorry copy cut this paste it over here. Break statement. Let the break statement be over there. And yeah, one more thing. This forms. I don't want this form to be repeated again and again. I want the inputs to be looped. So I'm just going to loop for the inputs, not the form. Yeah, you understand the thing, right? This code should be intuitive. That inside the form I'm looping. I'm not looping the entire form. Otherwise, I will have multiple forms. I just need one form with multiple labels. So I'm just looping through the labels. Okay, so now if I reload, what should I get? Yeah, I'm getting this. Now if I check this, yeah, perfect. This is what I wanted. That is for either one of them to be here, but the value is what value I'm getting. Okay, I'm getting an error. So form element must have label. Element has no title attribute. Element has no placeholder attribute. Okay, input. Element has no title attribute. Element has no placeholder attribute. Shift plus T will be recommended. Okay. I don't know what's
Oh yeah.
okay.
I
Let's
think instead of label, we can use placeholder also to display the name, right?
I think the value, because we haven't put value as blank, that's why it's giving me the problem. So I want the value to be this. So what I will do is I will put this over here, and I will just use a comma, theater name and location name, and we'll just use Python's text formatting. Yeah. So Inox Mumbai, India. Oh no, that did not work. What if I do this? Yeah.
चल अभी आ गया
Why is not this also not working?
Should you give two values instead of one value because these are two different variables here?
No. The thing is that the value is this is just one value because it is in within this quotation, so it's going to be
Oh, okay.
act like only a single string. But
Okay.
what the thing is, the thing that I want to do is once I
Pick it, you want to take that value and then register it in wherever you're
yeah
going to use it, correct?
After
yeah
talking
yeah
this
yeah
only you want
yeah
to do it.
I will just use this comma as a split.
Separator.
So yeah, separator, and take the first one as the location theater name, and the second one as the location.
Okay.
But yeah, that this actually works. Hold on, just putting a comma actually works. So my bad, sorry. Yeah, but still I am getting this for is okay. So for name is location. So okay, this label is for location. Now it's, yeah, now it's gone. No, I think it's for ID. Okay, we'll just leave this label. It's just for front end part and JavaScript part. Since we're not using JavaScript, we can ignore it for now. We'll just ignore this warning. We don't want it right now. So as long as we are getting this value to in our backend, we are happy with that. So yeah. So now we will just create this submit button. Uh-huh. And this label doesn't look that great, so I'll just put H4 tag, I guess. Put this entire thing inside a H4 tag. I'm just using HTML tags, but if you guys have time and if you want, feel like exploring, you guys can. Yes, this is going to be a problem. The H4 tag is going to actually break the line. So what to do? Display inline, I just have to put style equal to display inline block. Let's just say inline block. This should fix it, I guess. Yeah, this fixes it. Just equal to inline block. Let's give this guy a little bit of size. Style equal to, yeah, font size. We will go with extra large, or maybe you can also use pixels, but yeah. Let's see how we can get this font size, right? Font size extra large is not doing for us. 20 pixels, very small. 200 pixels, very big. 70 pixels, maybe 70 pixels is fine. No, not 70 pixels. Let's go with 40 pixels. 40 pixels. So let's play around with that. 60 pixels is fine. So we'll just change it to 60. Let's go 55 pixels. Yeah, 55 pixels is fine. And now we have our movie theater and regular cinema over here. Now we need a way to send it to our database, this data to our database. So we will have the input called input submit book. And yeah, so now method is post action. Where are we sending it? We will be sending it into this user booking ID. Okay, so we will be sending it to our user booking user ID, and here we will be using the user ID as well. Okay, user ID. So we need to pass this user ID into this my booking HTML also. So I will create a user ID equal to user ID. Yeah, already we are passing this. So now we're going to use this user ID. And over here, we will just, sorry. User ID, we'll paste the user ID. So now the form knows which user is booking it. But one thing it doesn't know is who is booking this. So actually, we don't need this in value. We don't need theater name and theater location. What we need is movie data we already have, right? So we can extract these data from uh, this movie data itself. So we will just say in value, we'll say movie ID. We just need to pass the movie ID movie ID. We just need to pass the movie ID and theater location, theater ID. We just need to pass the theater ID. Yep. So now let's just go back. Is our server running? Let's check it. I think it's running. Go back, reload this page. So now if we see over here, we have value as 2, 5, 2, 2, 2, 5, 2, 2, 2, comma 2, 2, comma 5. And this is actually the ID of the movie and the theater, because we want to send the who is booking this and who is booking what. These are the two information that we need to send. And one thing I notice is that user booking is not getting the user ID over here. So why did this user ID come? User booking, this should come as 2. So this should come over here as 2. Why? So user ID. Let's reload and see if this fixes it or not. Still doesn't fix it because my action is not getting the ID over here. Question is why? Let's try printing the ID over here. Let's try it. That is also not coming. Okay, means I have made some movie detail. Sorry. Movie detail, right? So sorry. Movie ID is over here, but the user ID is not coming over here, right? That's the problem. So we need this user ID to be passed here as well. So how can I pass the user ID to the movie ID? I can just write this user ID and where is this movie details coming from? But then movie detail is okay, but the movie details is just randomized. So how to fix that? So user dashboard. If I go to user dashboard, I see movie details. Okay, yeah, great. So I can paste the user ID over here itself. So yeah, great. So I can paste the user ID here itself. User ID. Now the user ID can be sent over here. Now let's first check with our data. So we'll just go back. Okay. Password is 1234. Login. Batman. If I do, okay, great. So I am getting the 7 over here also, and 3 also. 7 is the user ID, 3 is the movie ID. And now I can make use of the movie user ID. So I will just copy this, pass it over here as user ID equal to user ID. Oh, sorry. And maybe now it should work. Yeah, so 7 is coming over here. So now I can go to movie details, take this user ID over here, paste it over here. So now the form knows which user is actually in session. So 7 is over here, venue 3 and 1. Okay, so yeah. And now what we will do is we will send this data to the user. And yeah, so we'll just use create another input, hidden input we will create. We'll create another input. We will create type hidden. This is not going to be movie ID. This is going to be user ID, and value is going to be the user ID. Yeah. So, or actually, we don't need this. We don't need this because we can extract this user ID from this URL itself. So no need to pass this user ID through the form because we are passing the user ID through the user booking over here itself. So now, where I if method is if method equal to post. So yeah, so request dot movie ID. No, that is not what we are getting. We are where are we? Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is so. What all are we? So yeah, so there's only we need the location. That's all we need, and then we will extract the. Actually, we'll call it as booking, not location. Booking. So we'll call it as booking. Control C. We'll just see form booking booking theater booking. No, no, no. Yeah. So booking data over here. So we can just extract. Hmm. Okay, I want to try something. But first let's just print booking first. Print booking. Let's go step by step because we're trying something new over here. And yeah, so let's now put things side by side. Uh-huh. So take a look in this terminal here itself. Let's reload. Yeah, so we are reloading this page. We are getting reloading page, and we want to send this data. So this dark night. So we want to send this dark night data. Let's click on book. Let's see what happens when we click book. Nothing happens. There's no change in our terminal. Nothing is happening. Why is nothing happening? Let's go back and see. Let's see. Post. Hmm. For some reason, nothing is happening. Why nothing is happening? That's the question. Action is fine. Action is fine. Yes. Clicking book doesn't do anything. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. So the problem was okay. So the issue was that I had this form closed right after over here. The closing of the form was over here. So this input was never inside the form. So yeah, there was this typo over here. Now let's try to reload it, and now click on booking. Yeah, at least bad request sent. The server could not understand. booking. Okay. So it says that bad request was sent. So let's see booking BOOKING.
But you did not pick anything, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one thing. So yeah, I just need to put a required tag over here, I guess. Required. Now let's click on booking. Yeah, it says click. Hmm. Now it's working. Let's go and check our terminal also then. Let's go Batman again. Let's see the terminal. Let's see what is happening. So if I click on chain with London, UK, click on book. Okay, yeah. So this data is coming over here. So this 3 comma 6 comma 3 comma 6. This is coming and this is okay. So this 3 comma 6 is the movie ID. This is the theater ID. Now we need to extract this information and print it over here. So that's exactly what we'll do. So now what I will do is go to main.py. Now it's processing this information. So this was the booking information. It's now just processing it. So what happens? So this is just splitting the string. So we're getting this string split and oh sorry, my bad. I want to split it and I want to use delimiter as comma as the delimiter. That's why we put that comma over there. Reload it is yeah okay. Clicking Chennai, clicking on book. Okay, empty separator. What is empty separator meaning? Empty separator as in why is empty? What is empty separator? Okay, let's Google it. What is let's just go to handy dandy ChatGPT. But I am using this separator, right? hmm Let's see why we got that. Now it's fine. See, that's why you should always write your code. Otherwise, you will get these errors. See, didn't do anything. Just remove this comma and added this comma back. Don't know what happened. Anyway, from booking. So what I will do is let's see if this works or not. Um, movie ID and this is going to be theater ID. But what if I just put these like this? Movie ID, theater ID, and like this separator. And try to print movie separator ID. Will it assign movie ID to movie and theater ID to theater ID? I don't know. Let's try it out. Yeah. Yep. Works. Works like a charm. 3 and 3. Great. But these are string, I believe. Yeah, these are string. So we need to convert it into, or will it work? Let's see. Let's see. I think it will not work because in our database we have specified the ID to be as a number. So, or can SQLite handle the data type? I don't know. Let's see. But what we now need to do is we need to store these data. So yeah, we already have done this. So now we need to store this data into this booking table, into the booking table. So yeah, so we will just say booking user ID is booking equal to user ID is going to be user ID. We're collecting this user ID from here. Movie ID is here, theater ID is here, and then we will add DB new session. Okay, but what if the user makes multiple bookings? It will fail if the user tries to do multiple bookings. So what we will do over here in model.py is we will give it as a booking ID here also. So booking ID, we'll just actually give it as an ID itself. Booking ID primary key itself. Yeah, this will handle that. Otherwise, if the user books the same movie, same theater again, then it will give you an constraint error because you can't have same combination of primary keys. So over here, this is done. New
But that will be
booking.
the first booking, second booking, third booking. That's all, right?
Yeah, because we added this ID over here. So this ID is always going to be unique. So even if the same user books the same movie in the same theater again, they will be assigned a new booking ID. So the combination of these three may not be unique, but if we combine these four columns, that will always be unique.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's
Got it.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, that is auto incremented, and we'll just say db.session db and db.session.commit, and yeah, and after the commit has happened, we want to redirect it to my booking using the user ID. So it will redirect to the my booking page. Right now, my booking page is empty, but we'll get back slowly, one step at a time. Yeah. So let's see if things work or not. Load. Let's say I want to book Pulp Fiction. Book it. Inox Mumbai. Click on book. String object is not callable. String object is not callable. Oh, uh-huh. Yeah, string object is not callable obviously because this is again just booking user ID. Okay, what ID would I use? User ID, maybe theater ID. Okay. Theater ID. Okay, so the error occurred because the name of the column and the name of the variable was same.
Sorry, what was the error once again?
Yeah, so the error was that I was using movie ID equal to movie ID. So basically, it was the just show you this theater ID was equal to theater ID.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is something that I have been saying again and again that never have same names for two different things. So these are column names were same as the variable names. Or in this case, so that was causing the error. That shouldn't have been the case. Okay, let's see if it works or not. string object is not callable. String object is not callable. What does that mean? Why is it saying that string object is not callable? Oh yes, as I said, type error. It's not able to handle type. So I'll just say int, convert this string into int. Yeah.
But callable is normally when you associate those parentheses, isn't it? It's an
Yeah, but
existing
you're getting
function,
type
then.
error.
Oh,
You're
okay. Okay.
Yes, let's go back. Still not working. Yeah, something different.
If you're using something as a function, then callable. I mean,
That's what.
I get only
Booking.
few.
I think the problem is with booking actually. Model.py. Even as the name is the same. Oh, see the problem here. Okay, I will just see the problem here. Booking is over here. Booking is here again.
Mhm.
So I have already mentioned booking as a table name, and then again I am using booking as a variable. Okay, so if I just make this as capital B, the entire thing will start working again. This, so that is always the problem. Make sure that you are not using the same variable names. Now it will work. Yeah, at least we got something different. My booking with value could not build URL for endpoint. My booking with value URL. Did you mention user booking instead of? Yep, that is what I wanted to mention. Yeah, I will just come back to you. Whoever has. Actually, why am I doing this? I could just very easily be just passing this now. Okay, yeah. Integrity error, unique constraint failed, user ID. Yes. User ID, movie ID. Yes, that is because my user did not build it. Didn't build this, right? So if I go here, I don't have this uniqueness. So I'll just delete this because my booking over here doesn't have this booking ID over here, ID column. So just delete this table, save, and now I'll just load. Composite primary key, okay. Auto increment for composite primary key, okay. Can't have auto increment over here. Oh, okay. So we will just
But
remove
you have
that.
given primary key for everything. Is that the problem?
Yeah, that's the problem. So I will just remove this because since these are not going to be helping us identify, we don't need them. Now let's see the format. Mumbai book. Yeah. Now we are in user booking 7, and if we go and check our database also, browse data booking, you can see that user 7 has booked movie 4 and theater ID as 2. So what to do with this information? So what we will do is we will now use this information and display the movies in this user booking table over here. So over here, this table is completely empty. Let's fix it. So let's add some content over there. So this my booking HTML. We need to fix this my booking HTML. So we'll go to my booking HTML. Let's quickly open my booking HTML. My booking, and what we need to do over here is we need to collect this user ID and all, and we're just basically gonna run a query over here. So we'll just run a query. Just say booking data equal to booking query filter in user ID. So with whichever has this user ID, it's going to query them all, and then we need the movie data. We just need the movie data for that particular user, right? So now we will be using the movie ID from that, and this will help us identify the movie that uh, that the user has booked for that, and also we just actually need the name for that movie, and then what else? Theater data equal to theater. Yeah. So we got the movie data, we got the theater data, and we just need to now uh, send that data back to the this user data is already over here, so we just add uh, movie data and theater data. Movie data, theater data. Booking data we don't need right now. We just don't need the booking data. Just need the movie data and theater data, and that should be going to model booking over here. We'll just now uh, I think we'll just write this for loop for movie in movie data, and for let's just so this will give me the movie data, but I also for movie in, can I do zip? I think I can. So this is the zip function in Python, and then this is theater data for movie, comma theater movie dot. I did I use title for movie? I use title in the movie, and for theater I use name. Okay. data name, and this is, let this be 2. Actually, if we are using this BI, we don't need BI. We will just have this. Mhm. It would be better if you put it in a, what do you call, in a table. So it would be much better. But just for tutorial purpose, I will just showing you this. Now let's go and reload this page. Let's see what happens. Continue. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, let me start working. Let's start it. Syntax n dot percentage. Okay. N false fine got unexpected. Okay. N of statement block got percentage. Let's see. It's right now it's showing that it's a Ginger templating problem. Ah, yes. Mm-hmm. Let's see if this
So what
fixes
was
it.
the error there? Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, there was a space between percentage and
Okay.
the bracket. Okay. Zip is undefined. If zip is undefined, that means I can't use that. So how to do that? Because this is not Python. So how to do that? So I just okay, in range movie data dot length. Okay, if this is what it's saying, let's try it out. Let's replace this for this, and let's reload our page. So we'll be having 3 bookings. Title page, nothing. Inspect. Body title, nothing. So this loop didn't run at all. Hmm.
What does that movie data and then that symbol and length actually do?
It specifies a range. So it takes the length of the this movie data object, and then it iterates over it. But for some reason, it's not doing that. I don't know why. Theater data dot movie data dot. Hmm, okay. Okay, I'll just paste it over here and just say 1. Let's see. Let's see what movie data is not defined. Thank you. Movie data is not defined. At least it's giving me something, but I have defined movie data over here, right? Oh, okay. Now let's see if it works or not. Movie data is undefined. Okay, movie data is undefined. Let's quickly check why it's saying movie data is undefined. Okay. So from over here, it's not got it, got the issue, got the issue. So I have to put this. So it's getting redirected from here, not here. Okay. So it was getting redirected from here, from the post part, not the get part. So I will just copy this and paste it over here. And instead of booking ID, I just say movie ID. Create ID. This should pick. There's no element one. So this will not work.
It would be zero, right?
This,
Yes.
let's try it out. Okay, hold on. Hmm. Oh god. Okay. I think I got the issue over here. Yeah, this will not work because. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be an issue. We have to figure out a different logic for this. So instead of doing this, we will get return a template. We just redirect. Say we'll just say this movie book statement over here, and over here we need to do this. So this is going to be for I in movie data. Guys, so booking. We'll just put all of these over here, and oh yeah, booking is not going to cut it. Movie booking, because booking is already in use. movie booking ID is dot ID and movie data. Yeah, and we need to somehow store this data in a dictionary. So and this will be stored as a dictionary. So what we'll do is user booking. It's going to be so ID, right? First, and this is also going to be first. So movie data. This is just going to be movie data dot titl title, and this is going to be theater data dot name. And over here, instead of passing this, we will say booking data equal to user booking, and we'll first see if this actually returns, we are able to return it over here or not. And we'll just remove this for loop for the time being. So let's quickly run this code and see if it works or not. Start. Yeah, movie is booked. And now if I go to my bookings, yeah, you can see Pulp Fiction, Inox movies. I restarted. Okay. hmm
It recorded all the events every time you
Yeah.
booked. That's okay.
So Pulp Fiction movie Inox, it is only showing only one. I need to figure out why it's showing only one. That is another issue to debug for movie booking ID, user booking theater name. Ah, yes. Yes. That's the reason why it's, it will not be showing it. Uh, yeah, so this is, let's just say booking, let's just say, so we have movie booking, right? Let's say movie booking dot ID, and we will pass this as a list actually. Movie data, because in a dictionary what happens is, sorry, title, oh god, title theater, run the code. Now restart it. Yeah, now I can see that movie booking one, Pulp Fiction. So there are 7 bookings, 8 bookings were there. All of them are getting displayed over here. So what I will do is I will comment this code and I will let you guys commit, and I will let you guys check, uh, uh, go through this code. It's on GitHub now. Understand what I have done over here. Basically, I am looping through the movie data booking database for a particular user, and then I am collecting all the movies they have booked, and then I am storing them in a dictionary called user booking, and then I'm passing that dictionary to the front end, and we can now very easily to, loop through this dictionary and get the booking data, and and format it in a much nicer fashion compared to the ones that we have created over here. Okay, so that's the time. I went too far. Now I actually have to join another client meet. So I will meet you guys